You want to know? I'm 29, 3 kids, ages 3 and 2, a girl and 2 boys. Rent an apartment in Passaic. Got a 3-bedroom because of the amount of kids I have. I live paycheck to paycheck. Everything pretty much relies on whatever I get paid. I don't have any extra income coming from anywhere else. So this is pretty much all I have.
Do you live alone?
Yes.
With your children?
Yes.
How do you manage for food?
I've been using whatever I can from a paycheck. Can't afford, really do big gourmet meals. Sometimes, dollar menu would have to do.
How much of your paycheck can go on food?
Try to be smart about it. I'll try to only maybe 200. I know it could go more, but
That's 200 a
for
week.
I think I'd only do the 200 a month.
200 a month for food?
Yeah, don't qualify for any government help for that, so gotta pay everything out of pocket.
And you have 3 children?
Yes.
Boys or girls?
It's 1 girl and 2 boys.
And who looks after them in the daytime?
I have a babysitter that's approved home through the 4C, so this is the child care help from the county that I live in. But I do have to pay her a co-pay every week of $72.
And how much do you have to pay her
But that's 72 for each week.
each week? And what time do you drop her off, the kids, in the morning?
Around 8:10 in the morning, I drop them off so I can get here.
What would you say you find to be the hardest things to deal with?
More than life. This is managing getting by. And I don't have, the kid's father around for financial support, so I have to do everything on my own.
When did he leave?
Oh, we separated maybe 7 months ago.
So you're completely alone?
Yes.
Do you worry a lot about money?
Yeah. It's what you look forward to, payday. You see what bills you'd be able to pay that month, and whatever you can't pay the following month.
Do you have electricity in your house or apartment?
Yes.
And how much does that cost you?
Now that it's the summer, it could be, $200-300 a month because of the air conditioner, but I gotta keep the kids cool, so.
And how much money do you make a month?
About 2,300, I believe, or so, give or take.
And of that 2,300, how much goes to rent?
$11.50. So technically, it's like 1 paycheck goes to rent, and then the other paycheck I have to pay everything else with.
Just tell me about how you've dealt with all the stress that you've been going through.
Mm-hmm. Very stressful, especially not knowing if you're going to get paid or not. There's things that relies, on, that particular paycheck that needs to get paid, so things won't get cut off. Gas in the car is also another expense, to get back and forth to work, and if there's no paycheck, then you count in on that paycheck to get to work, and then you're pretty much asked out.
Can you tell me what it's meant for you and your family, the suspension of the medical license of Dr. Kaul in April 2012?
Well, I mean, the money kind of has went down for the business. You know, spine cases weren't able to be done, so, you know, there were times, you know, we had to wait for paychecks, not being able to get paid on time, it's a struggle.
Has it been hard for you and your family?
Yeah.
And how do you feel about that?
It's pretty much all nonsense. Everybody just, starts with one case and everybody just wants to jump on the bandwagon about it.
Do you feel angry?
More like upset, not anger.
You feel sad?
Yeah, I've been here for a couple of years, so
When did
takes
you
a toll
first
on you.
When did you first start working?
March 18, 2011.
When you first started, how were things?
Everything was great. Everything's in place. Patients are coming on a regular, 30, 40 injections each injection day. We had a set, couple of offices, and at the moment everything is completely dropped. You'd be lucky to get 10 patients to see for injections, and it's a struggle right now because that's what we're counting on, to make the business run.
And do you still have health insurance?
No, that has also been canceled here for non-payment.
So you now have no health insurance? And your children, do they have health insurance?
My boys do, my daughter doesn't.
So if something happens to your daughter, there's no health insurance?
I gotta pay out of pocket. And who knows how much that bill will be.
And did your daughter have health insurance before?
She had it under her father, but not anymore. He switches jobs a lot.
Who do you blame for the license suspension?
Could be the patients, could be the state themselves.
What do you mean by that?
At the end of the day, it's state versus Kaul.
And so what do you think about the case?
Shouldn't have happened. You really got to take into consideration, the amount of patients that were helped, the 0% infection rate, that we had on our patients, most of them, doing just fine. Of course, things happen. It could be one or two, surgeries are not always 100%, all the risks are explained to the patients, before, the surgeries are done.
So would it be fair to say that there's been a very destructive economic and social impact of the suspension of the license of Dr. Kaul?
Yes, because at the end of the day, Dr. Kaul is affiliated with the company name itself, New Jersey Spine Rehab. So when all this went down, we lost patients too because of it. They decided to go somewhere else. He said he's not qualified, he's this and that. So whatever, we do have some patients that are still, loyal to Dr. Kaul, they're still here. But we did lose a lot, because of it.
So what would you say to Governor Christie?
I wouldn't even know where to start. I'm gonna cry. Sorry. At the end of the day, it's not just one life that got affected. It's everybody.